Good morning and welcome to Soapy and Son. Today I'll be working on Rainbow Bright soap. And what I'm trying to do is use up all the soap stuff that I have, and I'm stuck in the hurricane. So I'm trying to use up what I have because I can't get new stuff. And I know this happens to a lot of soapers. So I added my lye to my oils, and I'm going to try and do a layered soap this time. So I'm going to speed up through part of it so that we can get to the fun part. Once again, this happens to me all the time. Sometimes I forget to add my fragrance during the oil part before I add the lye, but you can still save it. So I put my fragrance in. At least I'm remembering this time. I used to completely forget and then wonder why the soap does not smell distinctive. But I'm a beginning soaper. I'm in my first year, and these things happen. So now I've divided my little containers here into 5 different micas because I want to do a rainbow effect. And it might not be exactly Roy G. Biv, but these are all the colors that I happen to have in my cupboard, and I'm trying to soap what I have because I've developed some some favorite fragrances and some favorite colors that I like to work with. So now I'm trying to clean all the other stuff that's in my cupboard, and I had quite a bit to find out my favorites, and I'm always open to new favorites. But I'd like to make some good soap with what I have left because I've been having some great soap lately, but I've also been having some soap. Alrighty. All right, I'm going to mix them by hand. I think my fragrance won't accelerate too much, but because they're in small batches, I'm going to do it by hand first. I can't quite remember if I go back and use my mixer, but my tiny little whisk is doing the job. Now, I'm not exactly sure what happened to the video of layering the soap to get the rainbow effect went. Maybe I lost it in the hurricane. I'm not exactly sure. I soaped all of my materials in the hurricanes, and so made a lot of soap. So if I find it before I release this video, I will insert it. So then I made a really great frosting, topping icing. I used an open circle piping tip because I wanted it to look like clouds because I have these really cute embeds that I made. These embeds were made out of cold processed soap, and usually I love to use melt and pour, but I've been experimenting with getting more of my embeds made out of cold process. And so I'm going to add a little bit more and keep on adding to the top. I wanted it to be kind of whimsical. It's a tall and skinny mold, and it's one of my favorite molds. Sometimes it's a little tricky to get the soap out of there. Sometimes I have to put it in the freezer to push out, but I'm hoping for the best on this one. And I believe now I will be adding some embeds. There they are. All right. Have a happy, smiley day. I'm going to add those in and hopefully space them so that I can cut very well. And then hopefully we'll have a cutting video. I hope I haven't lost that. And then we'll go that. And the reason I'm doing an over talk rather than letting it happen is because, unfortunately, when I was doing all of this, I had the hurricane news going at the same time because I was kind of feeling anxious about, where I was located. I was near a plant that was going to blow up, of all places. And it was also flooding in certain areas. So it was quite a bit going on, and I loved soaping. It really calmed me down and eased my mind, and we had power throughout the whole thing. So you're going to see a lot of videos like this during this time because I made a lot of soap. All right, I ran out of embeds, so I always have lots of embeds in place. Whenever I'm low on supplies, I always make embeds, so that there's always backup. So some of these are going to have stars on them. And no, you cannot fit any more in there. Nice try. Okay. All right, so I can't wait to see how it comes out when I cut it. Oh, and don't forget to spray with alcohol. Okay. I don't really experience too much gray, but it was really cute. It was really cute. Now let's see if I can cut this right because sometimes it's so tall it hits my embeds. Sometimes I have to put it on its side. We'll see what I do this time. Yep, that's what I did. One day I'm going to reward myself with a multi-cutter, I think when I finish grad school, but unfortunately, I don't think my embeds are ever going to line up as nice as I see other soapers, so we'll see. There you go. I even love the end piece, which is usually my favorite because of how fluffy and rounded the soap. That is the best titanium oxide added frosting I've ever made. The white is really, really white. I'm wondering if I put no fragrance in it, why it turned out so beautifully white. I have to tell you the final soap smelled really, really great, and I will add all those information in the below. But it's the best soap frosting I've made, and I think I might need to put that in my book, that if I really want it really, really white, I might have to do it without a fragrance, because every fragrance I've tried has altered the color a little bit. And if I put too much titanium, I get a very brittle frosting, and I don't like that either. But super cute. I really enjoyed it. I used up some leftover mica. I used up some leftover fragrance, and I came up with a really, really cute soap. So I hope you enjoy it. If you did enjoy this video, please subscribe and press like and leave me a comment. I soap to feel better, and I love to create things. One day I'd like it to be a business, but it's not there yet. So I hope you enjoyed this video.